Welcome to Andy's Donut, a podcast about everything, anything, and nothing in between.
Hello, friends, welcome to another episode. Tonight I'm going to talk to you about excuses. Why we're making excuses and how we can trick ourselves into avoiding them and achieve what we really want to achieve. In the past couple of days, I had a few random chats with friends, co-workers, and family members, and every single one of them was complaining of some sort of obstacles in their way, a sort of barriers that were keeping them from achieving their goals in life. I call those obstacles excuses because that's what they are. I have to admit that I was a little bit annoyed by the passion with what my friends were trying to convince me that what they are wanting to achieve is not possible. My endeavor was frustrating because these were people who I care about and I want them to be happy, successful, and have better lives. But as someone once said, you can't help people who are not willing to help themselves first. So I suppose I forget that people are like that. I am like that. I'm I'm a human being like the rest of us. So I definitely can relate to that. But I'm not going to let excuses stay in the way of achieving my own goals, basically. So I was talking to a friend and he was saying he has so many business ideas, but he can't do them. And I said, what's keeping you from starting them or at least take a few steps in that direction? And he was saying, well, I don't have any money. And then I said, well, money, it's easy. Money is everywhere. Disclaimer, these statements don't belong to me. I've read them in a book. I know I'm sounding a little bit like a snob or a rich person. And I'm not, or at least I hope I'm not a snob. I mean, I hope I am rich, and I do hope I'll get richer. So I said, well, money is easy to get by. So you can go to the bank, you can go to investors, you can go to friends and family, you can find other people from, I don't know, networking or immerse yourself in some sort of entrepreneurial environment. I don't know. Maybe you'll find a way to get the money you need for your businesses. So I thought the money thing is just one little thing that is standing in front of my friend and is not letting him achieve what he wants to achieve. So I said, money, oh, okay, that's fine. That's all right. Well, we can sort something out. We can find a solution for that if that's the only thing that's keeping you from doing what you want to do. And then as soon as I told him about these other options and what he can do to get some money for his business, he said he doesn't have time to go to the bank to meet new people, to socialize, to network, and so on. So it wasn't just money, it's time as well. But then I said, well, you don't have to quit your job and start a business. You don't have to dedicate to your business every day, full time, not just yet. You just go, I don't know, once a year, just go once to one of those business events and see if you can learn something about what it means to create a business or find out about other people who are trying to start one. You can ask people there where they went and got money for their own projects and so on. But then I realized that it wasn't just money and time, it was something else as well. So I said, what is it? And he said, well, I'm not that kind of person. I can't just go and talk to random people. Well, by now I was a little bit puzzled because there were already too many excuses. So obviously, creating a business or starting a business wasn't his priority. And that's fine. But as long as you realize it and you don't fool yourself saying that you want to start a business but you don't have what you need, because if you really want to to do it, you'll do it. It doesn't matter how hard it is. Uh, if it's really your dream, then you'll find a way to achieve it. I felt a little bit uncomfortable talking to him about this and trying to encourage him to start a business, since I haven't created one myself. So obviously I'm not giving advice on how to create a business or what it means to own a business or to create a business or to maintain a business, to run a business or anything like that, because I don't know. I never wanted to own a business, so I never have been in this situation. I have no clue. I have no idea. But because he told me that he really wanted to start a business, I was just trying to help him and find a solution to his problems that were standing in his way. I don't know, obstacles, but obviously the discussion would just go on, and new excuses would find their way into our conversation. So after the money was the time, after the time it was the social thing and networking, and I'm not that type of person thing. And I said, all right, no problem. I realized it wasn't his priority, and that's fine. But I just wanted him to realize that, and maybe he's not ready to start a business right now. Who knows? And then I was talking to another friend, and he was telling me that he has so many business ideas and things he wants to do. He said he has like a folder packed with ideas, business ideas. So I was almost getting into the same conversation, but this time I knew the guy is in debt. So I was 100% he couldn't have the money to start anything. But I was trying to encourage him again, using the same line, well, money is easy, you can find money, blah, blah, blah. But I was stunned by his reply. He said, yeah, I know. That's no problem. I already know where to get money for my business idea. Oh, wow. That was a good thing. So this guy's problem wasn't the money. That's fine. But soon enough, we stopped at the next excuse in line. No time. I have no time of kids. I work, I do this, I do that. I don't have time, he said. Well, can you not make some time? I said. Otherwise, he's complaining that he has a lot of time at work or in between tasks, or that has a lot of time when he's just waiting for a phone call. So obviously that's time, but he said, I just need 24 hours with my laptop. That's all I need to, sort things out and make a plan. Well, I was thinking, you just take a day off. I don't know. You go to the library so you're not bothered by kids or by anyone else. And you have all this time for yourself and you do what you need to do. But apparently, he can't find these 24 hours in the near future anyway, so it's impossible to get time. And then I said, well, at least, try to work at the business plan. I was telling the other friend the same thing, just try to work at the business plan. Read a book, a financial type of book, or I don't know if there is something like a business plan book, where they teach you how to make a business plan. I'm sure there is somewhere out there on the internet, or I never look for it, but I'm sure you can find resources to learn more about that and do that. So just do something about it. Once you start doing it, you'll feel like you're getting somewhere. So why not start from somewhere, anywhere, if you really want to achieve something? Of course, no time for that either, so that's fine. And then, different day, different person, same excuses. She said, oh, I need to do more exercise. I would love to do that. I feel it's good for my health. It's good for, my mental health, for everything. So why don't you do it? I said. And she was like, well, I can't do it because when I exercise, I feel out of breath. I feel sick and I can't do it so well. Or if I'm at home, there are kids there. I can't do anything with them around. I said, well, Go to the gym, go to yoga classes, do something else. And about that feeling sick or out of breath, she's not suffering with anything. She's not having any health issue to be out of breath or anything like that. She says she feels like that only on when she has a cold or in the winter time. She feels like having no energy, and so, and again she would give me her excuses for not exercising. She said, "Oh, I tried to go to yoga classes, but the sessions are too long. It's 2 hours. It's exhausting. I can't keep up with it. It's hard work." Well, if you only been once, of course it's hard work. Of course your body's not used to all that. All those exercises you probably have to do. I have no idea. I've never been to a yoga class, so I don't know what it entails, but I'm sure it's not easy, especially if you've never been before. But as I said, you have to start somewhere and it will get better with time. Today I was talking to another friend and she's single, she has kids, single parent. So life is hard for her financially and obviously psychologically, emotionally, whatever you like to put it. It's it's hard to be single and then to be a single parent as well. And again, I don't know. I never been a single parent, so I don't know. I'm just trying to help these people. I don't know how, but I'm doing it. I'm doing whatever I can to support them, to not to give advice, but just say a few good words and motivate them. She was saying, well, she's in this job that is not paying a lot. She has 2 kids. She's single. Things are not looking very bright in the future with all the, economic pressures and all the taxes increases, and she's just gonna lose the benefits and that she's getting at the minute for the kids and all that. And I said, well, you need to change something, to do something. I don't know, sort out your sentimental life, find a partner, find someone to support you, to help you, and to take care of you if needed. But she said again, well, where am I going to find someone? Well, you need to go out first and look for someone. You can't just be at home all day or at work and expect to find someone. I don't think it's working like that. I don't know. So she said, instead of going out, I'd rather stay at home and have a drink. Well, is that the solution? I don't know. Yeah, it's cheaper, but it's not gonna get you anywhere. And then I was asking, well, what about this job? Is this something you would like to continue at? I mean, are you gonna do it for life? Uh, you're doing it for 10 years now. What would you rather do? You know, can you do better? Can you find a better job or a better paid job, or what else can you do? And she said, oh, I don't know. I never been the type to say, oh, I really wanted to do this or that. I said, yeah, I'm the same, but I'm trying all the time to maximize the impact I have and to maximize my income and to make sure that I am appreciated and I'm well remunerated for my services. Anyway, so all I got after talking to 4 people in 2 days was just excuses. And life is tough, life is hard. Nothing happens for me. I want to do so many things. I've got so many ideas, but things are in my way. I've got nothing else but excuses. So I can't do anything to change my life, to improve my life, to start a business, to find a hobby that I like, stop spending that much money, and so on. So in these people's mind, there are no solutions, but I'm going to try to stop to force these people to help themselves, and I'm going to try to learn from them and to continue to improve my life and to avoid excuses and to take risks and do whatever I want to do and go wherever I want to go. And who knows, maybe even start a business, I don't know. But I was just trying to help them. And I told them what I do because I'm also human. Sometimes I feel like I don't want to do anything. I find excuses myself. It's easier to find an excuse than to actually do something productive. But as I said before, I always put myself in a situation where I'm forced to do it, to get rid of the excuse and to prime my future self not to be able to find an excuse in the first place. So, for example, I asked this friend of mine if he wants to join a gym. I never been to the gym because I didn't know what to do in the gym. If I would go all by myself, I wouldn't know where to start, what to do. Apparently, there's a certain way of doing things, and you can't do it like. But anyway, if you want to do it, you can do it. You can go all by yourself and do whatever you like. Anything you do in the gym is better than doing nothing at home. But that was my excuse. I'm not going to go all by myself because I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. I don't know how the machinery is and all the contraptions in there works. And anyway, so I texted this friend of mine saying, "Look, if you want to go to the gym, let me know. I would be interested." But I really hoped, I really, really hoped he would just ignore my text and he'll say, "Yeah, yeah, I will. And I'm not bothered. It's fine." And obviously, he wouldn't join either. But then he texted me the same day saying that, well, he already signed up to a gym and paid, and also paid a personal trainer. So we're going. And I said, "Whoa, wow. Well, if you did all this, now I better go with you." So that's how I forced myself to sign up for a gym and go to the gym because of this guy. Uh, because this guy did it. He actually paid for a personal trainer a lot of money. So I couldn't have just left him, to go by himself after basically forced him to do it in a way. So yeah, that's how I work. I force myself to do things that I want to do. So I wanted to go to the gym because I was in a lower state of mind. I was a little bit depressed with work. I don't know. I was a little bit low, let's say, not depressed. That's a harsh word. I wasn't depressed. I was a little bit low emotionally. So I thought maybe going to the gym will just give me a purpose, a direction, and something to do to keep my mind occupied and to actually do something for my body as well. And no, I'm not going to the gym to look good, even though my wife said if you want to look good, you don't have to go to the gym. You just need to shave your beard and get a haircut. Well, I'm keeping my beard and my long hair, but I'm still going to the gym. Well, that's it, folks. Thanks for listening, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye.